Just two teams remain. On the one hand, the French powerhouses of Vitality, stacked with both old and new talent. On the other hand, NIP with a revitalized Nordic lineup, albeit down their star AWPer. Who will become champions and gain a lucrative head start for Intel Grand Slam 4? Let's find out. This is the IEM Winter 2021 Grand Final.
And in the previous series as well, it was Vertigo Ancient removed, it was NIP picking Inferno, and Vitality picking Mirage, which we also saw them pick in the semifinal. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it mostly comes down to best of 5 to the order of the maps, really. There's usually no surprise in terms of bans, in terms of picks. We see NIP going with that Inferno, probably bolstered a little bit by the good T side that they had, coming back from 13-8 down against G2, I believe it was on the T side, and Vitality going for the Dust too.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of, I guess, the big thing is if you're NIP, you're looking for one of these first 3 maps for something you feel confident in taking.
Hey man, the first 3 maps are the 3 maps they had to play yesterday with Fuzi, so they're gonna like that. At least
they have to appreciate it.
At least they've done something, right? And the 4th one is Mirage, so the pool in general is, it can't get any better for NIP.
Smoke and flash and go. Rez to be the spearhead of the assault, the armored P250. Long range, Apex does have a tight angle he can tap, and he's missed his shots, now becoming a bit of an issue. Not for Kyojin though. Finds the first on the pull cross. ZywOo contributes long range, and already NIP dilapidated. Nothing left of them other than what was supposed to be the pointy end of the spear. Rez up against the whole squad, and untouched Kyojin with a quad kill to start off proceeding. The 2 rifles, 3 SMGs, a mix of aggression and support from long range. This is a potent mix. Apex, you can see exactly it coming to life now. ZywOo has his flank from second, or had. Now Apex, loses his head, and his SMG could be retrieved if this one slows down. Doesn't look like it will, Chad. Look at that banana control. They got it deep.
This one here should at least force shocks off the line, but might be too high to do anything about Masuda, so he's still good to go, and well, looking to farm on up. Jumped and peeked. Plopsky, good for it.
Yeah, and that was one of the SMGs again, falls into enemy hands. Armored enemy hands. Shocks hard cleared. The pre-fire was good. The conversion's there, and now issues. Big issues. And I'm not talking about magazines. Kit spotted in mid, loose now from this retake. ZywOo, if that bomb goes down, which he's not going to be able to contest, I say that with bated breath, he does bang Fuzi. And Rez not far off as well. He's got 5 HP to work with. They can recover this. They should recover this. ZywOo and Kyojin, bomb loose, thanks to his handiwork. He's not expecting
How should we spot it?
Right! Rez with the shot. A left, right, good night. Kyojin to clutch. Saved him on the pistol with a 4K, and now doing the same. They're 10 seconds. They have to plant. Kyojin's presence is so foreboding, and he controls the spray. Still yet to go down. Well recovered considering NIP, they gave it everything.
They got them to this point.
Yeah, and on the CT side, NIP were really willing to take fights up mid. Plopsky already has taken Kyojin down and given him his first death. More to come. Shocks next on the naughty list, and that looks a bit embarrassing. Completely booked. It looks really good for the Ninjas with just a couple of scrapes of their knee as they stampede into Masuta. An MP9 up against the whole squad. A bad clear. Fozy maybe has given them a way in. If Masuta can find another. They knew where he was. The rest will fall into place. And we will see the Ninjas demonstrate value and capacity to convert. Apex, what's your best case scenario here?
A kill and an upgrade would be nice. You don't really want to be holding on to the MP9. I suppose with 5K in his back pocket, okay, hold up a second. You're going to go down the side of the head here, I think, Apex.
Yeah, I like the style points with the nade. He's trying to be the new ex-god.
Whoa, and Hampus is actually going to back off. So guarding the T-side economy there, going to allow Apex to keep that MP9. Not too worried about that.
And around. ZywOo's got vision. Hampus walks straight into the hairs. More on the way. Short the next victim. Multiple there, and oh my god, ZywOo, a face full of info, trying to avoid the hot lead. It's Fuzi to put him down, but a spray from Kyojin. Good for another multi-kill as he keeps on farming. Maybe it's his day in the sunshine. Yeah, but he's got a great deal of space to stretch his legs here, and he's even just saw them round the corner. This could be a brilliantly paced flank. ZywOo to activate. Nades have landed. Masuta has activated. Look at that. 3 on the SMG and escapes. It makes it competitive. Never mind competitive. It's over. Apex slams this case shut at 5-1.
Turning our attention back towards Banana. A couple of nades to soften up. Chip damage looks good. Hampus lobbed on down to 31 points of health. And there's another one for good measure. Look, more pressure from Apex here.
Oh, Shox is set for the multi-kill here. It's up about timing now.
He's still looking
timing.
here.
25. ZywOo looking to activate just as they avert their gaze. He strikes, propels them into the orb, and the orb is no more. Plopski flattens them, bulldozes the A defense, and plenty of time to plant. Take your time, set up the post plant.
Already called the save.
And they're already headed back to spawn,
so easy as that. Great stuff from Plopski here. He's been really good on some of these opening duels.
ZywOo, Kyojin usually good for it. Shox is processing information and summoning the Woo. Oh, they don't clear him. How don't you clear him? Already ZywOo takes one and a double out of Shoxy, a third on the cards as he finishes it with style. Only ESLCS, and yeah, you can see from the perspectives our observers are enlightening you too. Quick headshots, all he'll get. Worms away with a miraculous escape. 8 HP, but not for long. The Suitors here to clean up. Okay, well that was perfect. Hampus, and just on the precipice of the smoke, deliberate or otherwise, he's managed to clear it out. And oh yeah, a rude surprise as they walk on in. It's only Masuta for one. They might commit on this. They know element of surprise and punishing this numbers. They are going to commit. ESLCS coming in hot. Fuzi, Plopski. And what? Apex misjudges, gives them the sight.
Can definitely get that banana smoke in, no dramas and flashes to go.
Okay, Nubox and Emo Molotov is perfect, but Fozi's already managed to make it a double. Getting sweaty. Plopski up against the 1 HP of ZywOo. That should be the round. NIP successful in breaking down B. And with a heavy disadvantage to start. That was 3v5. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Hampus had to watch from the sidelines, but a third now was secure. Bit late on this. There is a chance that ZywOo starts his rotate upon the util. He might be there. Masuta hiding in plain sight. Not enough of a distraction, and it's an easy double. Rez walks into B and forces another round out of Vitality. They might just respect that. Most teams tend to just find themselves strafing over the half wall, but what if you're boosted on it? Fuzi! Oh, off the half wall! Stylish as ever, loving that, and they build upon it. Apex the only one with a rebuttal. Bombs anywhere. It's anyone's game, and now Rez is locked open B. Locked open, as you do.
Everyone, he's broken the lock.
Exactly. With a crowbar, no less.
Well, ZywOo is going to have to do something miraculous right here, because if he doesn't start hitting every single one of these, there's a real chance NIP win out the half.
Off the half wall, little circle, strafe peeking in. Definitely love that. Because he can.
Well, yeah, mainly because he can, but also because this half has gotten away from Vitality here. They need a ZywOo moment. It's a very unlikely one.
Good timing on the util, so the info's there. Kyojin from CT needs this duel clean and hasn't been able to deliver, so now ZywOo, yeah, just looking to survive, and he's not going to manage that either. Plopski with his 3.
Risky with it. Spotted him, and this time round, Hampus has gotten the opening. Shox was ready, he was shooting first. The trade is there, and the Deagle is out for ZywOo.
Yeah, he's even got an M4. Doesn't need it. Will opt to throw that rifle into his primary slot, and a bit of a gamble, yeah. We could have a very intense early round. ZywOo likely to be hard cleared here. On 2 backs turned. Rez at least with a quick flick at a wrist keeps us interested, and info on Apex. Bomb not committed yet. Util pulled out. That was the last of the CT smokes. Kyojin, info. ESLCS reveals himself from the apartment. A great picture and a better frag. Kyojin robbed of a second, but only 40 HP for Rez. 1 versus 2. Final round, first half, first map, grand final, and tucked in with Util. If he can get that smoke down, he can really disappear.
Interesting option here.
It's the one way, right?
Might have a bit of gap to work with here on either side.
Yeah, and he knows Apex is likely waiting for his teammate's flank. He's got the mental image. Smoker vision, perfect one way. Oh, it's brilliant from Rez. Can you finish? He just needs the head, but time is on his side as well, and he knows it. He'll play it like a seasoned vet would, playing the game now. A high flash. Apex, what have you got? Spotted, running him down, and that's the headshot. Rez, a brilliant clutch to secure it. Ninjas take the half.
Kyojin's going to have the flashes, and they're going to waterfall out into Rez and Fozi here.
Here they come. Fozi, here's them on the side. They're not taking contact just yet. Masuta's the first to go down, but quick from the French. Double out of Shox. And the site is lost. Nothing for Plopsky. He can do nothing with all that util.
Here he comes.
Redundant. Hampus, however, has been booked.
He's going to be upset about this one. Old Hampus is Apex again. It's not through it's not through the smoke this time, but it is in the back of the head. So
The green light here.
oh, this is quick onto A. There's only 2 defenders here. Rez and Hampus about to step
the
up.
smokes are about to bloom already. Rez in the open. Just
Saved.
robbed.
Saved.
Oh, that was a double every day of the week, but Shoxy thinks otherwise, and now, well, with the sight and a familiar sight for us in these last 3 rounds, it's a slow one for the Ninjas. They don't really get to play the game.
No, and this should be the save call.
Well, there's plenty of control, and there's the first smoke. Fozy's just going to have to throw a stray bullet, but it's Rez who sends them straight out of short. Apex and Masuta, they line up for him.
With the number advantage, likely able to swat this away as long as they get the opening kill on the way on into this B bomb side. If Kyojin could just be a fake element here, so they've given him a limp smoke. He can work with this. Needs a kill to sell the fake. If he just dies, yep, they know it's going to be A.
Walking straight past the cold remains of their teammates, Masuta and Apex. Oh, and they're going to join them if they're not careful. Rez, he started this for the Ninjas. Can he finish? He's down. Time. Oh, and the bodies have dropped. They've got 1 second to spare, and Vitality with this 2v4 out of absolutely nowhere.
2v5, I think.
2v5 even.
And Zywo's now on the flank right now. This is some heads-up Counter-Strike. They're coming quick. Shox needs to stay alive.
Exactly, and he knows it. Survival, integral. He has gone down early. Zywo's had to change his mind. Obs for apps. It's not bad if he can isolate.
Not even looking.
Not even looking. He's got the 1v1. He's got the flash. Forces ESLCS off the bomb. Calls his bluff. Gets the info safely. Zywo's mastering this thinking man's game. Light on time. Has to sit it. Gets the info. Gets the frag. What a turnaround from Vitality. He's got himself top banana control. You know what? I think he fancies a couple of kills as well. ESLCS, the AWP, the perfect counter to a dry sweep. Careful, Apex, you're about to lose your AK. And that's 2 big ticket items sold to auction. The highest bidder, NIP, and they're on the quickest of rotations back.
Batten down the hatch.
I like the Fozy fake smoke.
Oh, Shox has to get the bomb. This is going to be bad timing for him. Fozy's coming.
Fozy has him. Shox. Oh, he's bested him. Fozy didn't know what to do with that information. It was overwhelming and absurd.
Stun locked right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming back to help him out, though. Look at Kyojin coming through apartments. It might catch Hampus off guard.
But what does that imply? Hampus's brain whirs into action. What does that mean? Why was he heading back to B? Shox with the bomb. Masuta now
around the world.
The survival mission has bailed his teammate out of trouble. Safe passage of the bomb secured.
Well, they have no idea where Plopsky is, and the time is actually working against Vitality here. Where are they going to finish? If it's back to B, it's a huge call.
And this looks like 13, unless Plopsky's got the 1v2 in his bones.
He's been looking good. Okay, calls it off. Calls it off.
You're more aware of exactly the contrast of the type of calling he has to be making today.
So much more.
Oh, well, Fozy has actually just put up a man advantage on a silver platter.
Looked blind there, didn't he? So the flash must have just been on the fade right there.
There's grounds for this. Hampus needs this. Still gets it blind as a bat. And now the bat signal on A. Need help. Rez doesn't really actually need anything. ESLCS solved his problems. Apex the only one to put his name in the feed. And that's the end of that. ESLCS.
He can't win this one. Yeah, look, he's good. He can't win this one. Damage would be great. That's another kill. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look.
I didn't even start talking. I didn't start talking. Quick smoke, and then what? Just flood up long?
Yeah, they're just
they are completely exploiting them. This is the only hope on ESLCS now. Apex has run down Plopsky.
Through the smoke.
And now dead with his pants around his ankles. Rez catches the tail end of their rotation. Fozy ready for blood. Just the first, puts them on their bottom, but the round's not secure just yet. Hampus would have to get this info, and more than info, it's bloodshed. Rez, one and done. Kyojin thrust into a 1v3, now 2. And ESLCS. Oh, okay, should have got the frag. Kyojin's gonna catch that one, rounds the corner for safety. He's evaded the grasp of death, but only for a moment. ESLCS wise to create some distance here. He knows his responsibility is just a split sight. Bomb on the back of the low Frenchman. Yeah, and this is it. Enough time has passed. ESLCS can and will be anywhere. Process of elimination leads Kyojin to middle. Glancing at the arch, he can take many a stance, and ESLCS just looked away. as Kyojin worms his way to clear the site. ESLCS should have this though. Yeah, that's the sound. That's the smoke. Safe perhaps, unless ESLCS. Oh, he spots his bottom, gives it a spank and puts NIP's first on the defensive board. Bro. Second? Excuse me, they just strung together too. Definitely much more comfortable here on the CT side. Down the throat. ZywOo catches a nade, but pops some heads. B is open for business, courtesy of the Woo. And the whole squad decides that's enough of that. And of course, the French are reading them like a book.
Then that will tip the scales back in the other direction. Looking for the half-wall boost, being extremely diligent. Fozy caught in the open, looking the wrong way, but the kill not landing just yet. More damage done for ZywOo.
Oh,
whoa,
oh no, he's
the
made
burst!
the shot. He's going to blast him!
Oh no!
Oh, they're trying to knife you.
Wait, Rez is back a sight. If they run in and don't clear here...
Okay, you really think ZywOo's not going to clear? He's here to do his job. And not only does he find himself a stylish and, I'd even say, aggressive 4K, it's actually going to be the info that saves them from any potential disaster. Should see the 30th frag of the Woo come through. We'll get things back in sync and a sinking feeling for Apex as he's down to 16. Bogdan's Law observed at the tail end of 2021. One of the most long-standing theories from one of the many philosophers of the game.
Yes, one of the biggest thinkers. Up mid we go. A biff is on, a 1-for-1.
Oh, Rez, he didn't finish his meal. There's plenty of broccoli on Kyojin's plate. He can live on. And with 45 seconds, they can go anywhere they desire. Smoke towards library, but no info top mid. They're coming into Plopski's corner, and Flash isn't bad. ZywOo averted gaze, but a nice find from Apex. Scores a 3v3. Very low, though. The walk-in wounded for these two. Oh, well, that's info.
Oh, it's a great molly.
Looking to delay the default plan. He's trying to hold on. Shox has found him, though. And again, Vitality. A couple of seconds on the clock. Shox knocks a third, and 16 imminent. Only Hampus not had fun on Inferno, but maybe he's decided it's time to extend play. He knows where Shox is. Kyojin likely on that default side. Clearing now. Hampus in the blind spot. He's a dead man. He's got to be a dead man. Is now 16-10. First map, grand finals does go the way of Vitality.
I want to start with something positive about NIP because I feel like I've said enough negative about them.
Okay, so that does mean we can walk away. We're gonna be here for a while.
No, I actually thought in the first half. I mean, remember they were getting battered at the start of it, and part of that was, you know, that A bomb site was closed when they tried to go there. Shox was doing a really good job on Rap side. Kyojin was doing a good job on the balcony a couple of times. ZywOo was obviously there as well. And then once NIP was able to break into the B bomb site a couple of times, that really I think alleviated a lot of the resistance they had. They were able to go back to A because finally you put Vitality in a situation where they had to respect the fact that you were able to take over the B bomb site a couple times. So I thought that was just positive tactically from Hampus and NIP.
So this should just be a very standard play right here, and the only one who can really unravel this is Hampus. ESLCS isn't close enough to drop his smoke, and a Goosh exchange, but Hampus hangs around.
Yeah, he just wants more clicks. Didn't have a great Inferno. It would be great to see one of Sweden's best online. And well, yeah, Fozy is again in the feed. Look at their health. 8 points of health left on Apex and Shox. Fortunately, Kyojin is the bruiser. Ready to throw a ham fist or two.
Oh, this is going to be a big fight over towards Long. Shox is actually tucked in towards Pit, and he's hiding. So, Rez, it's unlikely he clears this. Shox can actually let him step into his line of sight.
This is just the kind of round Vitality win.
But Apex can't be open here.
Rez, you are not seriously. He didn't properly clear. Okay, but still hard one for Shox. First hard long range. That's what the P250 does best. But Apex is gone. The defuse is imminent. Planted behind the box. A smoke for good measure. Body blocking. All of that good stuff. And there you have it. 1-0.
Oh, and the molly is denied. So good use of the smoke right there.
Future pros.
Flash back, and this should be enough to ward them off, but Hampus is coming over to help on out.
Yeah, you greedy goose. Apex. Oh,
so much damage. Look at that.
Is that a double dink on a very quick spray? Yeah, Kyojin's not having any of that. Doesn't want to be grey screened into the Plopski sewing machine. They may not be ready for this. Fozy ready to be the hero. NIP have set him up for success. His second tier 1 game. Masuta's better. Plopski with low HP. Hampus tries to bail him out, but yeah, this is falling apart. The House of Cards comes tumbling down. this. Rez can exploit. Rez can exploit. Hard to track, and just the chip of damage on that cross. Nice nade, Rez. I need 2 more of those. Unfortunately, doesn't quite hit the money.
Going for it, though.
Yeah, and they're all susceptible to the FAMAS. Kyojin, his first of the 3. Rez. NIP's win condition, looking to recover the round. He's clicked 2 of the 3. ZywOo saves Vitality.
Fozzy in lower dark. All right, well.
I mean, I like the aggression.
It's a pretty common clear, but they're not looking at all, so.
Oh, got a bit excited there.
Happens to all of us.
It's more about how you recover.
Break after map number 1. Oh, actually, hold up a second. This could be problematic if they come back mid-doors.
So mind. He doesn't even get to play the video game.
Go away. They're both in tunnels. That's the call. Get a move on real quick. As we start turning our attention to the next round of play, Rez can drop the Scout or the Deagle. The MAC-10 can be dropped from S-Tag or the Deagle, either or, and they can have 4 players with bolstered weaponry moving into round number 4.
Here they come. Boost up. Nade good. But they're just going to walk in.
Though.
Yeah, Fozzy, if your Scout could just chip away, soften them up, those MAC-10s would have been more threatening. Rez still there with the Deag. Fozzy takes 1 as well, and Hampus is here to lock the door behind them. T-Spawn, the only avenue out. And here to clean out, ZywOo's AWP. Might peek just as it blooms, and yeah, fires off the shot. Now Apex with the bomb.
Going down here, he's dead.
He should. He doesn't. He saved himself. Hampus.
Normally hits those, doesn't
flustered, yeah, exactly.
They're actually sending Shox on out to see what he can find over towards A before they make their final decision, and that is perfect from Shox. Just the crouch there, under the line of sight for Plopsky. Pops on up, gets the kill, and Fozzy out of position here. 30 seconds, though, and Apex will have to make his way across the mid-doors. Rez starting to cheat on over as well now, and well, backpack spotted. So much damage done, but not the kill. Shouldn't be any problems here, but... Oh, the smoke will secure it. The double smoke, definitely so. Need to get up, though. The flash and the push.
Guys, can we move that bomb, thank you?
It is the Scout.
Fozzy, gotta respect it. Knows that was the win condition, was chasing down that bomb. There was no other way in, and Rez... No idea. Apex will find himself a triple.
Oh, this is going to get very problematic.
Couldn't have been better time, Chatter. And with 30 seconds, yeah, they are just going to have to commit to it. Like, it's a commitment through the smoke, or as it fades. You'll have about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Util starts to go out. Smoke fading now. Shox on this one. S-Tag already has lined up Masuta through the smoke, anticipating more. Didn't quite nail the flash and not the spray. Rez, however, finishes what he started, and it shocks his presence in mid that's given them access to the site. They will just about get that bomb down. Oh. And now the retake is on. ZywOo, though, fancies himself a second frag. No info on his first glance. Tons his responsibility. Fozzy versus ZywOo. A missed shot from the Swede. Good find from Plopsky. Apex none the wiser, and that is a retake. 3v2, sure, with the numbers. Hard sight to do it. Going to be trying to isolate Plopsky if he is peeking. Up close and personal. Fozzy lets it slip. Plopsky does not. Quite the opposite. Vitality repelled. 2 headshots out of Plopsky.
Yeah, really trying their luck at long here late. Never an easy fight to take, and now with Shox, as you mentioned, got tagged up early here. And there's that Util I was talking about.
He's going down CT. Oh, and there was a universe where he's caught Rez off guard, but a hero maneuver. ZywOo and Shox, yes, they were the candidates in the 2v5, but I think Hampus has got some no-scopes on his menu. Any more of those, Hampus? The answer's no. ZywOo with a quick beheading, no time other than to save, and just maneuvering into the tunnels. The boys from the Ninjas just grateful to see a third next to their name. Not only that, but of course maintaining those AK-47s that served Plopsky oh so well. All's well that ends well. Fozzy got away.
This could be a real good nade here. Looks like it'll be meaty onto at least 3 of them.
Well placed, and look at the damage. Masuta cops another face full of it, and third for good measure. Finally finishes the job. 3rd time's the charm. Masuta. Oh, there's more from Hampus. Oh, goddamn, the double airstrike from the Doctor. And there are 3 of them just cowering. Is there any more? Yes, there is. He's knocking heads too. ZywOo's helmet rung. Rez for the finish. ZywOo for the flourish. Only 1, and that will do nicely. He's an experienced veteran. He knows that late B-Tun's presence has to be coming eventually. And Rez gets a face full. Masuta again meets Hampus's nades. The airstrikes are on their way.
Kyojin needs some help here. He's got the bomb. He's the only one across right now.
At least they've avoided the majority of that shrapnel. 4 on 4 with 30 seconds. Fozy is posted up on a tiny slither from Gandalf.
Kyojin's stuck at Goose right now.
Yeah, ESLCS took long enough that Shox isn't ready or expecting a second. So that should be a free one, as I was saying. And now 2 on 2. Apex to plant. ZywOo's jiggling up on the Hampus crawl. He's got a good idea of a frag and a lovely find on that head. ESLCS looking to make one dead on sight. Good tag, nothing more, and already on the retreat or reposition. It's the latter. And ZywOo's jiggle has already got up the info. Lovely elevated angle. Oh, he's going to eat that for breakfast. So distracted, so blind. Rez at least tucks in.
Yeah, if they do just smokes and go right now, Fozy is in so much trouble here.
Like it already feels like a save. Oh, hang on. Gets awkward. They have to extinguish, and Fozy's posted up a chance. Whistles past the ear. Not many more of those for Fozy unless he blocks them in the smoke. They're literally kissing. Guys, social distancing. And yeah, now it gets a bit fruity. Apex meets Hampus. Fozy swap places now. Unfortunately, he's lost his sight, but at least has his life. Barrel to bait. Masuta up top. 3 advancing from this position. Utility at a premium. ESLCS could get a well-placed smoke tons. It's not going to be ideal with them actively contesting bricks. Molly called clear. Shox, nice position. Tunnels smoked on the fly. Looks like there's a gap, an exploitable one, but Shox to be cleared. He's held all of them on this site in this post plan. Very light on time. That'll do nicely. Fozy now just for his life. They're still pushing in. ZywOo defending the site, dancing now in the 1v1.
Oh.
Playing games with him. Not enough time with no kit.
The thing is, if they get stalled out right now, they don't have a lot of nades. They only have 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs left over, and
oh, now that is quite the find.
They can get that gun too. They can definitely pick that up because look at this, the T-spawn push is coming. ZywOo is going to have to worry about behind here, but he has the AWP, so the timing on this is everything.
Lovely sets of util. Plopski's got a little bit of something to work with here. He's going to be in their blind spot. He has hit the shot. His body drops the kit. Play on, says Fozy. He's caught short. He can use that as his home now as he catches a glimpse on the ramp. A chance onto Shox. Won't get many more of those. As he does go even with it. Another trade. ZywOo needs both. Oh. And ESLCS pulls it across the line. Ninjas a single AWP. USPs. And they absolutely commit daylight robbery.
These youngsters getting an opportunity to show what they've got, but this is just a B set piece, and it's a great setup from NIP to deal with this.
ESLCS though, drilled on the spray and pins one to the wall. Kyojin isolated. ESLCS down and out. Rez run down. This looks promising. He does manage to keep it even. If anything, favoring the Ninjas now. Masuta down to 32. If they can take down Hampus.
Nice shot.
A really nice shot out of Masuta. He's not done yet. He knows Plopski's doors. Meets his maker. And Apex trying to clutch up. Fozy with the more impact as he farms up to 9. He's right mid-table.
Hinge smokes. This one does get a little bit more difficult. Hampus,
Where did Masuta's health just go? 1, no, 2 points of health. There's another one through the doors. Fozy.
The thing is, if they try and go cat, they'd...
Oh, it would have been perfect.
Still, I think it could be.
Oh, it's bang on the money.
Suter again. He's died to 3 of Hampus's nades so far.
Oh, and there's a nice AWP connection. NIP make it 9. Fozy as well strings together. Just Shoxy up against it all. 9-6. Vitality's pick, and maybe we could be seeing an equalizer. NIP may not be too fond of the map, but looking great on them. T-side next, though. Didn't look that comfortable on Inferno. Let's see if the Swedes can make it 1-1.
Jumping over towards Suicide there, so would have been spotted on the radar. And that's a nice shot from Masuta. Need more of that. Was plenty of it yesterday, and he's double on up, even looking for the 3rd.
Yeah, you know what? I reckon there's a 3rd right here. Yeah, Masuta looking for 4, and it's only Fozy. He's getting run down. Let the man have his 4. Masuta closing up the score, and this is a hunt from him. Look at this click. Fozy tucked in the barrel, punishes the greed. And maybe there's more deadly sins on the way. Bloodlust. ZywOo's good for it. So, call it 9-7. And they're walking. Kyojin screaming for aid. Nades loose. Bodies dropped. Kyojin, so many bodies in front of him. Him and Shox have combined to repel. It looks like they've done enough to maintain. This is their sight. Hampus thinks otherwise. Swings out. It's a good hit. Kyojin's gone, and now this one just keeps going back and forward. This is such a brawl. This is very different flavored Counter-Strike. A chaotic marinade in all of this action. We're at 1 minute.
Shox
and it's
has been heard.
2v3. They are gathered on the cat. Shox heard on the flank. Apex missing the nade, but
Might be a gap here.
yeah, he's expecting something. Shox alert. Apex desperate to try and flash and set his teammate up. Oh, what a flash.
Yeah.
What a flash. Fozy, though, does finish. And Apex has to get out of there. Not allowed to.
Always AWP over towards A. Kyojin locking down long. Apex floating around, and there you go. Strikes twice.
Wasn't expecting that at all. Apex. A hard clear for you if Zai was already hitting shots. And yeah, well, long. Solved. The rest coming through Cat. Zaiwu is flashed and Molotov'd off. If they don't clear Apex, he can still have impact. And impact is found. One of the two required. Tag through the box. Plopsky just 7 points of health, but still hitting the necessary shots. It's Zaiwu. Good on the USP. And that's the end of that. Vitality tie things up again. Instead, Zaiwu perfectly timed for the slither gap. One straight to the funny bone, but Plopsky, he's not laughing. He's lost his leader. Yeah, the flick of the wrist. Not ready for it. Easy as that from Apex, and he's got more, a bit more than he bargained for. Essa tag. Opting for the frag on the AWP. Misuta's too quick on the trigger. Call it. 40 seconds, two of you. We've seen both of these. Very sharp on those headshots, and well, body will do. Shox clear and holds it down for the first. Lovely sequence from the defenders.
Hampus has actually slipped past here, so if Zaiwu isn't ready for this, it could be, well, the opener. Zaiwu, of course, he's ready. What am I saying? 18 kills. It's another quiet one from him, I suppose.
Knows one's ton side from that flash trajectory. Be aiming for the jump across. S-Attack has his ears pierced.
Getting stalled out everywhere. We're at this awkward 40-second mark again for NIP, and
Look at this dude.
he might get flashed in, you know. Yeah, he will.
Oh no, and they've all got pins in their hands. Apex trying to be the superstar. Plopsky
Now would be perfect.
flashed. Apex frags, takes 2 for the Troubles. 20 seconds and the Troubles keep coming. Gap in the smoke was held. Zaiwu's got no info. Rotates on its way. He does confirm they haven't crossed down. In fact, that CT drop didn't get far. Rez, though, looking threatening. Low HP and even lower. Zaiwu makes short work of him.
Well, they're going to try again. I think they know no one's CT or have a good idea.
Hampus, you bully. He's actually played that beautifully. Now, they are walking into the domain of this B setup, and now it's kind of lost its potency. If anything, Plopsky gives it a go on long, and yeah, disintegrating now for the Ninjas one by one. They fall. And there was a lot of merit to that. Smokes, you can see the idea. A nade right at their toes. Really softened up now for these rifles, and yeah, they are close quarters. Look at the damage. Oh, shell-shocked. There's nothing left of them. Shadow of his former self, Hampus. Looking the wrong way. Just get him out of here. Let's get ready for the nuke, because Rez, 7 HP, ready with his accepted fate handed to him. 16 to 10, 2 to 0.
This is how you would expect Dust 2 to go down, really, right? Like NIP yesterday, yes, they had a better T side against G2, but it was win pistol, then a couple of good reads, you know, like hitting B when G2 was playing heavy A, doing a long rush when G2 was focusing more on mid to B, and here not winning the pistol and not having that good start. And we were talking about Vitality on their CT side. They're going to play to shut down some of the easy plays, and they did that. They were very aggressive, very disruptive. You could tell even when NIP got long control, Vitality was flashing themselves through the smoke wall, trying to, you know, find kills there on Cat as well, while they're lining up for the Cat execute. We saw like Apex getting flashed in, making plays, and for a team like NIP with a stand-in, it's just too much to handle.
It'll be a jiggle from info from that CT up there, and ouch, that is more than info. Who is it? Of course it's Zaiwu. Who else would knock that cap off of Rez immediately? He's even taking chunks out of Hampus now, and now towards Shoxy, playing it passive to bait, and Misuta is the switch. Half will do. Zaiwu's everywhere. Looking through the walls as he worked it out. It seems perfect, and Hampus at least looking the right way. He gets to see his opponent.
Right here, right now, as the yard smokes do land, and
That's the L block, is it?
it's the
like
it's the reverse L block.
Yeah, it's like the knight in chess.
It's not the other way around here. So, well, there he is. I told you he'd have some impact, and that is Hampus down and out, and they've been having quite the duel, the two of them, over the last couple of maps.
Oh, S-Attack, yeah. He
Free
lays
NIP
it all on the line. And Shox is having some fun with them. So, well, you're not a knifer. You're not a knifey boy, are you?
Not one of those guys.
Na'Vi's nuke streak, that indomitable Na'Vi nuke, was bested by this French squad. And they look to be doing it again here. How did he not get cleared? Still, though, good for the frags. It's favouring him as Plopsky. ZywOo's dancing on the vents, and that's not done. It is not done. Really awkward turn of events. Masuta still has top sight. He has info. Squeaky screams. ZywOo relocating quickly.
Masuta lives here. ZywOo has time to finish this one off.
Oh, and that's the opposite of living. But that is killing ZywOo in their heads with the hot lead.
Oh, he's coming.
Fozy. Oh, nearly outplayed him. Second tier 1 appearance for Fozy, standing in last minute. Now a 1v1 with ZywOo.
Very winnable now for Fozy.
Gone for the round the world. What? The real round the world maneuver.
I love this.
This is right out of the Chad Birchall play.
Oh, he's sitting it. He's hurt him.
Never mind.
Or is he just, he's just smoked the bomb and defused. Okay.
Never mind. ZywOo's better, and Fozy feels like a bit of a plum. I mean, this is a lot of map control. If you can clean out ZywOo, if being the operative word.
He's going to swing open here. He's going to be open.
Yeah, is he, though? Or are they locked in with him?
16 bullets. Oh, there's the reload.
How are you comfortable and confident doing that? He's exposed and baited with the toes, back turned, Hamper strikes, and so does Fozy. That should be enough, at least to get the bomb down. Oh no, oh no. Hampus has been caught on the way to deliver that bomb. Good util, but it's a little late now. The damage is done, the round is on. 3 versus 3. And Plopsky hasn't done more than even the odds. Seizes an advantage. Duking it out with Shox. Kyojin starting his crawl. This is a big one now. They're not faffing with nades. It's bullets. It's bait. Shox alive. Kicking. Walked on now by Kyojin. Isolates the duel. Fozy's keeping it interesting. Another clutch for the young gun. Time gone. Shox knows. Shox knows, but Fozy gets the head. And a lovely conversion from him.
Hampus, however, looking the wrong way. And that is a huge gap.
And he's just stepped it, but that's a lovely step for Apex's eardrums. He knows. And ZywOo does too. Power of a microphone leads to the death of Hampus, as well as his loud boots. Apex knows he can maintain a reposition. Plopsky has wormed very quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
He got that opener. So Apex
has no idea.
He's going to get the door swung, so there has to be a sound cue. But oh, he's going to come to him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Plopsy's got a lot to say right now.
Come on down. The weather's fine.
You have to respect that. Sharks ready for res. They could give it a go. Vent's their best bet for descent. Opts for the AK now. Perhaps a little late with a bottle of flame. Buys time all the same. Burning now. Kyojin, he's through. Fozy's rotting a lot of time off the clock. And now Plopsky with a frag onto Shox.
Should be it.
Yeah, the feet are planted. Kyojin on the retreat. And that will be 2 for the Ninjas. 2 in a row, no less.
This is the opposite. This is these guys having the choice made for them. But here we go. The choice is being made for S-Attack. Straight out Squeaky, straight down the vent. And
and that is the opposite of fun. Masuta cancels playtime for the Ninjas. S-Attack, I guess he gets to go for a little walkie-bout. And ZywOo ready for you. He's not falling for any of your silly reindeer games.
So this one here was a little bit different, right? They didn't find the opening, they didn't get that secret space, and the barrel spotted. ZywOo softened up. Rez with a kill as well. Okay, maybe there is a little bit more to be said.
If that nade had found ZywOo, I'd be chomping at the bit to get back into this. Apex caught with a nade.
It's getting odd now.
Yeah, damage is there. Kyojin top sight and delivers. Necessary frag from Kyojin. Hampus found in the back. A bullet to the spine makes it 6.
And there, an aggressive maneuver towards Yard here, but nobody's there. It's looking very top poppy right now, and Shox is going to start reloading. They're going to run him down.
Yeah, Flash is
going to be caught off here.
I don't know if he's caught. They will clear. No! Rez just about on the flight path in time. A fresh mag found, but too late. Apex lucky to have gotten away lightly damaged, but topside is completely foregone.
Well, they're flashing. They might just want to drop ZywOo in. I know it sounds crazy, but he's going.
Yeah, with Masuta in tow. And the bodies keep getting dropped. Hampus late to main. Wow, Masuta! He gave it a real good go there. Comes down to the 1v1, ready for Hampus, listening to the comms, but NIP with a fighting fit performance.
Not all about the slow, methodical crawls. It's definitely about a bit of pace, misdirection, and in your face. ESLCS again.
Beats their nade. Beats their nade consistently. ESLCS with the bomb. You're not going for a fast plant. What?
This is definitely Pug counter.
This is Pug counter. Apex is ready for it. He'll play. He'll fight fire with fire, and a nade just misplaced. Rez walking in. Oh, and he'll knock his balaclava clean off.
Nice shooting there from Apex. They're a big pair. Spotted. All right, well, capitalizing now in a bit of an awkward moment. And all the kills just keep on coming.
Fozy. Loves a frag. Oh, and that one tap shy. God, he's hunted from every angle. He knows he can just have some fun with this. And a shot through the door from ZywOo. A smoke for good measure as well.
Oh, pace about this one again. Here we go.
I love this. Not sure the ninjas are having too much fun with it, but oh, maybe. Fozy gets a nice delivery. Masuta just trying to catch him off guard on that smoke. Hampus with a little gap on his. Now,
yeah, they're just going to work on Shox and Kyojin in the top side again here. Can they lock it down this time?
ZywOo has to play the angle. Support from Shox limited as the flashes and the frags come in. Plopsky kicks open the site, and again, top site is theirs. Vitality's CT side broken, and that was very clinical. You know, not only with the man advantage as you highlighted, but then just gathering your forces, committing to something as a unit. It is the fundamentals, but executed well.
See how they forced them around the map there as well. So, oh, that's a nice one for Apex. I'm sure he'd like to get that AK, but there might be more coming on down the hidey hole of the vent.
Next.
Yeah, Rez is making sound cues to try and make it seem like nobody's watching, but there's definitely somebody watching here, Apex. Don't fall for the tricks, Plopsky. And a little bit braver right now, and Apex would love to hold on to this because finances are an issue for Vitality. If this is another 8-7 half in favor of NIP, and then the French just in the second half decide they want to win, I'm going to be flabbergasted here because there's a real chance that NIP can take control of this. Like, honestly, this half is not over by any means, and how many more rounds can NIP get here?
Oh, look at that. ZywOo, aggressive. You don't get to see this every day. Fully activated and knocks the head off of Fozy. Hello, Hampus. You may not be long for the world either, because Apex, the bait from the reload, surely going to see a trade. Apex and Hampus through smokes, an iconic mix, and again gets caught this time with the bottle in his hands. ESLCS goes down to the double frag. 9 is on the horizon for Vitality. And this two-man duel now, oh, poor Hampus. He thought he'd seen enough, right? The nade, the Molotov, the smoke, but the flash. It comes through, and Masuta about to deliver nothing. Plopsky, huge opener. That makes the round interesting, 8-7.
And you two are lower, though. Up ladder would be a great call.
Yeah, ZywOo's already switched on for it. They're actually sweeping to clear through warehouse as well, and that's lost Apex. He's been taken out. ZywOo has repelled them from the ladder, so they're making decisions on the fly here, Chad. What do you think?
Down to B. They're really playing this well, finding the path of least resistance here. 2 have rotated down.
Still contestable. Great use of their utility. More space to spread their legs and plant that bomb. Fozy. Oh, so blind, but saved. Plopsky, the good teammate you desire, you need. Shox now running out of options. Molly just not enough. Fozy allowed to strafe away. ZywOo ready to wallbang and play. A flash and go. What have you got? 16 bullets. They are low, but Favors nip with every passing second. A quick one from Shox. Multiple targets and taps. ZywOo does take another with him. Kit, half health, light time. One more to find. Shox. Bunny hopped away. The movement from ESLCS renders him useless. Couldn't work it out. 8-7 though.
Could be a bit of a drama here. Well, never mind. They've accounted for that with a perfect molly, and out they go.
Oh, look at this util. It's geeky. It's gorgeous. Just like Chad Sponge Birchall. And that's better. Nice finds. Bomb loose. Apex. He was supposed to be the wrench in the system.
Look at him coming on down.
The buddy just about evades his demise. And yeah, well, we good for this one. Kyojin and Shox coming in from two very different vantage points. One from the secret stairs, and look how many bodies are down in this low site. The uncrackable case, I say, with bated breath.
Well, they've already won a 2-on-5 here today, Vitality, but it was with Zywoo and Shox. Now just Shox, who is having a great map. 17 kills in the first half, has found one so far, the only kill for Vitality in this pistol round. And if he could find any more, that would be tidy. Getting the bomb down, this seems so difficult. Has found a bit of a gap here.
Yeah, if he likes... Oh my god, catches one, gets another, Hampus! That 1 HP is enough. It's plenty.
Well,
The ones that keep him warm.
the ones that keep him warm, okay.
They set the pace.
All right, all
And
right.
there's some smokes. And a deagle shot into the dome. Hampus
Yeah.
to bed.
I'd love to see the head-to-head between these two in the series. It has felt like a bit of a biff between them, and ooh, Shox will take that.
He'll take some liberties as
Ooh,
well.
love that.
Bozy at least gets the info. Very diligent stuff. There goes Zywoo. And problem solved by the fast. It's the Kyojin Deeg. Back by popular demand. Apex has got one with the cleaver. Kyojin will finish the first 2 rounds of this final half. Okay, now Shox is giving us his best Hampus impression. You get to see that fast control, and Fozy's dispatched to it. He's actually ready.
Apex on Hampus again.
No. No smoke this time, Hampus.
He'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, at least he got to see Apex's growling face before he went down.
Wow, Vitality are doing this one by the book. Nades come out, the space being taken using...
Yes, excuse me, I'd like more of that.
There's so many rocks they're going to have to overturn here, though.
Yeah, this is this is a gamble, but they've actually solved the mystery.
It's the right call.
Yeah. Loud on the descent. ESLCS implies their ignorance, and now bomb just about planted. This is a Vitality classic. Just about across the line in time. Plopsky swings open the door. Did catch Apex. Well managed.
Peppered.
Yeah. 4 bullets left in the clip. Gets info on 2 and 3. They know where they are. But that's only half the job. You have to put the bullets in the right place, and Apex demonstrates.
That's nasty. Oh, he's faked the sound
Yeah, that
cue.
was quick. No one's really falling for it. Kyojin, in fact, has completely cancelled all of Plopsky's plans. Nice camera angle. You can see the shots. If only he had a kit and like an extra 10 seconds, you know.
A miracle.
A miracle.
Well, he will get away with his life and the CZ75, so...
It looked like dire circumstances, and now I believe the shoe is on the other foot.
Just res to deal with here.
Little smoke out the door.
Very deep, though. He can guard this. It's a fake. They're going up.
They are. And
They're quick.
Very quick. ESLCS in hut. It's a hard clear for Kyojin. He's lost his life. And Fozy has taken another down too. Perfection. So let's start counting. Flashes into the site. Mollies are in. 3 mollies. Flash number 2. Perfect. And flash number 3 for good measure. They've opened up the site. And the can of worms for NIP. Retake util. Zywoo's having none of that. He'll throw out another smoke. This time a nice deep one into heaven.
That's cancelled right there.
One way, I assume.
Still haven't planted, though, so need to get that bomb down. Shox is just coming with it late. If Fozy flashes and they go, it could get jarring here.
I think he's waiting for Rez's call on this, or just the smoke fade as well.
They're still not planning just yet. Must be going down now.
There it is. Flash. Just a second. And does line his crosshair up. Shox wins out that duel for his 22nd frag. Good to see Shox delivering for Team Vitality.
I know there's one main now.
Yeah, they got the info on both of them. Fozy doesn't want to overcommit. Hampus has that kit. Bomb, plenty of it.
12 rounds now.
But that passes the Chad Birchall execute review.
Oh, you could see Plopsky was blind. So that's one of the differences right there. Yeah, they managed to pull that one off. Oh, a kill and a half on the way out the door right there. But Hampus will fall, and they saved one gun. And, one gun. Oh, he's heard now. They have a very good idea of where Hampus is hiding.
Yeah, but look at this. Shox, he knows what he's up to. He knows what he's up to. And Hampus is quick to the draw. Won't be ready for more.
Surely not. So I was here very quickly right now, and...
Oh, Hampus. Deleted. Call that a 4-on-4.
Apex did cop a dink, right? Because he's on 11 HP. So right now, things are looking good for NIP to at least ward off this round. Zywoo with a lot of space, so if they continue to gravitate towards his position, I'm sure he will happily greet them with a couple of headshots here.
Plopsky looks like more on the agenda. Double's good. ESLCS can win the round here if he can not only maintain that bomb control, but take down Masuta on retrieval. Zywoo still detached from the pack. Last seen warehouse still lingers there. 45 and counting as Masuta will anticipate some lobby aggression. Gets awkward if Fozy steps a toe out of line here. ESLCS could be flustered for the trade. But that'll do nicely. Masuta gone, bomb still in their grasp, and ZywOo asked to clutch.
He knows where two of them are.
Fozy wants info. ZywOo's, oh, he can complete his sweep. That's the info Rez provides. Shy of the tap, make it 10.
Bit of a softening up nade there as Plopsky gets chipped on down. He is aggressive into hut one more time. 17 kills for him. So if they try and fake out a top execute, they will be able to call this clear very, very quickly. There's that Yuto. It means absolutely naught. Kyojin goes down. That was the lobby push.
Yeah, but they've got down.
And they know that was Hampus. Oh!
They'll have heard that. Rez did not anticipate Apex up on the silo, so now it's all square. And they're charging into Fozy.
Gonna be a big test for him here.
Yeah, he could do well here. And he's got ZywOo in his sights.
Look how low
Both
they
of them
are.
low, 33. Daylight robbery. And
Coming through.
disrespect.
Oh, lordy.
Look at these dudes. They are throwing caution to the wind. And yeah, well, they might just have to
Save.
save.
ZywOo is the one who should be sitting pretty for that MVP. I know Shox is having a good contribution, but ZywOo coming into this was the highest rated player in the server. It was only really him and Rez who could say too much about the MVP status for this one.
Yeah, and obviously Device not going to be included in that list with his departure mid-tournament, and Fozy the same. Small caveat, but worth mentioning. 14 now to 10.
They're working on Rez. He's been good in this position.
Yeah, and he's been NIP's best player. And that'll do nicely. He's going to get run down.
In the trade.
Oh, what? Masuta ignored his corner and gets punished. That is more than you could have asked for Rez given the circumstance. Now 2.5. 2.5. Apex got a chunk taken out of him as well. And
He's going to push, of course he is.
Yeah, he hasn't really been releasing W in pursuit of the W. Apex down. Hampus takes the round.
2v4.
ZywOo and Shox. Now this was the 2v5 pairing.
It's not going to be a common clear at all. Like, at all. Oh, he's backpedaling. He's just under the lip.
Oh, this flight path has actually been caught.
Look at the nades they have. Smoke, mollies, they can work with this right now. These two work off each other very well.
Another one to put them on grand final point. Just some stray bullets. ZywOo not yet known. Walking the tightrope. They're taking their sweet time. This really starts to look great for the French here. Oh, Plopsky, he puts one into ZywOo's head. Shox, can you? Clutch. 26 and counting. Bomb.
As a kit.
He's got an angle for it. He has to run it down. Covered once, needs the bullets, needs it.
He's done it.
He's done it. Shox clutches up 2 versus 4. Cancelled. Hampus' Deagle is always one to fear, but burns his toes and leaves empty-handed. Information certainly present, though. They know there's presence behind the smokes. Oh, God, ESLCS, he's been ignored. No one's seen him. ZywOo punished, but there should be a trade. But Kyojin meets the Deagle as well. ESLCS pulls NIP into a competitive round. Shox and Apex now to finish the business. Legends in the game, veterans as well.
I know where both are.
And they'd have the info.
Oh!
He denies. What a shot on the scout.
Shox again. Another clutch needed.
Give it to him. 40 seconds. He'll take it by force for the 30 as well.
Left the bomb behind, though, so this is going to become a bit of an issue. Time is going to siphon off the clock, and both of them coming from main right here, so it's going to be a complete brawl to pick up the C4.
Oh, good point. Yeah, it's a bit of an aim map now.
Wait, they've lost him. Did they see the bomb? They must have a good idea where it was.
I'm even worried about like a ramp to all around the world. He's going to get the bomb. Oh, is he? Oh. Oh. Did he catch a glimpse of him? He's on the hut. He's on the hot pursuit. Body shot. Another chance. 10 seconds. He has to get to the bomb and he knows it. 9. Fozy gives him the fight and the frag. He's pulled them right back into it. A triple kill.
And the push from Hampus. He is brave. He's caught. Apex takes him down. That head-to-head grows.
Is this the last round? Nobody knows. Yeah, ESLCS, his reposition might cost him. He actually gave up the decon stairs, and now, well, lobby known to be lost. Plopsky's their biggest threat, and Shox has got him. The beginning of the end, folks. That was brilliant from Vitality, keeping it simple. Shox alert. Apex catching ESLCS on his return, and this is Dunzo. Rez, what have you got? A couple of shy bullets, but Vitality, the bomb ticking in their favor and their first trophy. Just seconds away. ZywOo of all to finish. A great performance from everyone involved. That's got to feel good. A lot of people weren't sure when they saw Apex leading and calling this team onto the grand finals stage, but he's proven his worth. They've proven their value. Your champions of IEM Winter 2021. It's Vitality. With Suter and Kyoji on the trophy, how perfect.
ESL Pro Tour and DHL present the DHL MVP. Oh my goodness, who would have ever guessed? ZywOo, wow, this guy, once again.
It is like, you know, ZywOo, but to be honest, it's not as dominant as maybe some of the other MVPs that he's won. I think also if G2
had made the finals.
If G2 made the finals, like I think even with losing in the final, I think Nico gets that MVP probably. Like he's been playing amazing this tournament. But yeah, the thing is, in a couple of these games, like this is the group stage game that they played, like ZywOo had mad rounds against VP as well, against Gambit on the third map. He had an amazing map. So when it was really crunch time and like the team was struggling a little bit, that's when ZywOo had his best games. Like Nuke wasn't his best map, but the team was already getting it done. So it's been a long year.
Do it.
It's been a lot of, you know, events. I think we deserve a little bit of celebration.
Do it.
Nice. Oh, that's fun.
For us, that's the end of the road, and Moses is going to have a great time cleaning all this up. Have a great Christmas, a great holiday season, whatever the hell else did you plan on doing. And we'll see you back next year for some more CS here at ESL.
Deuces.